Hitting the button.
Groovy, man.
Preparing the live stream.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it says it's done. And hey, look at that. We are live.
Hey.
But
I
not
think that
broadcasting.
means not, well, no. We are to an unlisted URL. Unlisted.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Which means it's time for the after show.
Okay.
Get hyped.
Let's
Because
do
this
it.
time we are turning the time circuits back not 20 years, but 30 years to January 1990.
Mm.
Doesn't seem that long ago.
How was 1990 30 years ago?
Yeah, right.
That's
When it was
right.
1980,
It is,
20 years ago. I don't understand.
It is, though. Issue, I think, 7 of EGM. Single digits.
Oh, these are going to be amazing reviews.
Single digits. Yeah. This is a review crew before Sushi X. This is when, like, the other name, it was like Ed, Steve, Jim, and Don.
Don Howard.
Oh yeah, these were like the like video game champion guys or something, right?
That's right. Yes.
Weren't they part of some sort of like the national
US national video game team?
That's
the national video game team. That's right.
Yeah, to play against all the other nations' video game teams.
That's right.
You know, all of those.
Like you do. Yeah. All right. So, Greg, you're up first. Phil, you're second. I have, of course, randomized the reviews. So, this will be fair, maybe. Who knows?
Probably not. Let's do it.
All right. This one is for the NES.
I've played that system.
An interesting variation of the normal RPG that relies more on graphics to support the quest than similar efforts. The graphics, unfortunately, are nothing revolutionary, but the quest has its high points and the interaction between the game is handled nicely. Nothing sensational.
Oh boy.
I like how those are words, but they're strung along.
They are all words.
Yeah.
Sort of nonsensical.
They don't necessarily mean things when you put them in that order.
No,
I'm going to say, I don't think it would be, I'm going to talk myself out of the right answer again. I don't think it'd be Final Fantasy because it's pretty similar to Dragon Warrior. Shadowgate?
I should get my soundboard up. That's what I should do. But I'm sorry that's wrong.
Is it Final Fantasy?
I don't think it's Final Fantasy. Yeah. Let's see. What year was this?
1990.
Not that matters to me at all. That's what I'm gonna.
30 years ago.
Faria.
Good guess.
Good guess.
But
Yeah.
wrong. Sorry, the answer is the Magic of Scheherazade.
Ah.
You know who developed Faria?
No.
Game Arts.
Oh, is that right?
It was their first RPG.
Wow. Magic of Scheherazade. Was that a Falcom game?
No.
No?
Culture
I
Brain.
don't think so.
Oh, was that Culture?
Brain.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's interesting that they called it an RPG. I mean, it is an RPG, I guess, but it was an action RPG. It was closer to Zelda than it was to.
I'm searching for Falcom on the Wikipedia page and nothing comes up.
huh. Because wasn't that. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of a different game. Oh, gosh. There was some other. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Legacy of the Wizard.
Yeah.
Legacy
Oh,
of the
okay.
Wizard.
Part of the. That was Falcom.
Yeah.
That was part of
because
their-
that was Dragon Slayer.
Slayer.
It was a
series,
Dragon Slayer game. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. All right, Phil.
Yep.
This one is for Game Boy.
Game Boy. I'm a
I got
Game
a
Boy.
Game Boy today.
Yeah. Blank is a very good game that has plenty of addictive qualities.
Okay.
With dual scrolling that'll take your racers flying off ramps and spiraling through
Aw,
loops
I
high in
hate
the
you.
air. Blank is a very fun game to play. Lots of options and multiple skill levels help you tailor the game as well.
So wait, what is this for?
Game Boy.
This is Game Boy.
Yes.
Is Is it Motocross Maniacs?
Has to be.
Yay!
I love that I was
Motocross
literally
Maniacs.
talking about Motocross
I know,
Maniacs
you
on the
just
Game Boy
played
during
that.
the show.
That's a good
I know.
game too.
I know. It is a good game. It's one of my favorite Game Boy
fantastic
games.
game.
So good.
Yeah.
All right, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Motocross Maniacs got a 7 from Steve. That was
Oh,
the
Steve
review.
was wrong.
Yeah, Steve was wrong. That's a great game. Got 7s and 8s. All right.
Those are pretty fair scores for that game, actually. But
I guess so. Greg, this one is for the TurboGrafx 16.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Now, this is closer to what a 1990s shooter should be. Plenty of different types of firepower, power-ups, and a wide variety of enemies. Scrolls nicely and handles well. Blank has a proper difficulty curve and offers constant non-stop action. The graphics aren't state-of-the-art, but it fits the turbo.
What month is this?
January 1990.
I'm going to say Blazing Lasers.
Yeesh. Soldier Blade. It's probably too
Yes.
soon for Soldier Blade.
I'm sorry. The answer is Dragon Spirit.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
I did not know that. I mean, I knew it
That
came
was
out
a
of the turbo.
shooter.
I didn't know when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shooter with dragons in it. All right. Phil, you're up.
Yep.
This one's for Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Pinball is always a good standby for the small
Uh-huh.
screen.
Man.
Uh-huh.
And Blank's attempt is I randomized these, I swear.
Yeah, sure.
Blank's attempt is a worthy try that succeeds in a lot of areas. The mobile play fields are good, but the lower ones get repetitive, and the higher you go, the more difficult it is to keep the ball in play. A good alternative when you're tired of Blank.
What is Magic of Scheherazade? Sorry, I'm
you
thinking
got that
Legacy
wrong.
of
So Greg, go ahead and steal.
the Revenge of the Gator.
It's Revenge
of the Gator. There we
It
go.
is indeed Revenge.
Oh
of-
man. You want a good game.
That's a
Yep.
good game. That is a
Holy
good
crap, Revenge of the Gator is good.
We're finally getting Game Boy games that I remember playing, and I'm not getting any of the Game Boy questions.
game. That's right. Greg,
Mm-hmm.
this one is for the NES.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blank appears as though it was created with younger players in mind, with options such as selecting any level at the beginning of the game. This doesn't detract from the superior graphics and play mechanics, however, and despite some easy areas, Blank is too good to ignore.
Excuse me.
Crap. Mega Man 3?
Oh boy. I don't know if this is a Mega Man review. I mean, the select your own stage makes it sound like it is,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily think it is. Could you read it again, CJ?
Sure.
Thank you.
Blank appears as though it was created with younger players in mind, with options such as selecting any level at the beginning of the game. This doesn't detract from the superior graphics and play mechanics, however, and despite some easy areas, Blank is too good to ignore.
Oh
I
man.
have another guess if Phil gets this wrong. I mean, I know I won't get a point for it, but I just want to try.
Yeah. I don't know. Mega Man 2.
See, I thought it was too late for Mega Man 2.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's not 8 Eyes, is it? Okay.
No. 8 Eyes isn't good, is it?
Well, God knows what the review would say.
Back in the day, right?
Right. What was it?
The answer is DuckTales.
Oh, yeah, that's
DuckTales.
right. You can't select your stage.
And of course, anything based on a cartoon is created with the
kids.
younger players.
right.
Good Lord.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Phil,
Yep.
Game Boy
this
game?
one is for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay. This sequel to Mega Man 2 is
Another action game.
that's
Blank.
the review. That's the whole review.
That's the first sentence. Another action game. You can guess Ed wrote this, of course.
Yeah.
Another action game. Blank tries to be interesting by including a playboard screen. What the hell is that? Being able to select the monster you want to fight with is okay, but old Blank just can't fight like he did in the movies. Side view fight scenes are too predictable with not enough surprise. The hell is a playboard screen?
I have no idea.
I don't even know what that means. Playboard screen.
It says you can select the monster you want to play as.
Being able to select the monster you want to fight with.
Oh. Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's Godzilla.
Yep.
You're right. It is Godzilla.
The playboard is referring to
Choosing your stage.
The original Godzilla game on NES had like a hexagon board, because you could choose to play it. You could choose to play as Godzilla or Mothra, and it was like
a game board.
It was like a hex board, like almost like a strategy game, where you move Godzilla or Mothra like over to the next hexagon, and then you play like a little side-scrolling section, and then the enemy monsters all make their turns, and then you eventually meet in the middle and have a boss fight. Yeah. So there you go.
I see. Okay.
There you go.
Well, we do have a tiebreaker. And of course, Greg, if you get this right, you'll win 4 points.
Oh my gosh.
I never thought it would happen to me.
This one is for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, good. I've done well on those so far.
Wow. Very rude.
Very addicting side-scrolling shoot 'em up that is also a very difficult game. Normally, difficult games mean frustration, but Blank doesn't give that impression. A limited number of continues requires a lot of practice, but a passcode feature helps. Limited graphics and good gameplay.
Side-scrolling shooter with a password feature. Weird. It could be anything.
Very addicting
think.
side-scrolling shoot 'em up that is also a very difficult game. Imagine back in the day something being very difficult.
Yeah.
Don't use that rewind feature. Use it.
You don't want to screw up the creator's vision.
Yeah.
I don't know. Abadox.
Sorry to say you're wrong. Phil.
Read that again for me, please.
Very addicting side-scrolling shoot 'em up that is also a very difficult game. Normally, difficult games mean frustration, but Blank doesn't give that impression. A limited number of continues requires a lot of practice, but a passcode feature helps. Limited graphics and good gameplay.
Sidearms. I think we're well
that an
past
NES
sidearms. Yeah, there was a sidearms for NES, right? I think it was earlier though.
Maybe.
What was it?
The answer is Rolling Thunder.
See, side-scrolling shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thunder.
I thought that after I guessed Abadox.
Yeah.
Was like, this is going to be more like a Contra game or something.
Yeah.
Right. The idea
Yeah.
of a shoot 'em up doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
space
Right.
shooter where you're in a
Right.
ship.
Yeah, that's
that
the problem.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh well.
So Phil, you are
Yay.
our winner with
Yay.
Brutal.
3 points.
Yay.
You won all of the rounds. All of the
Yay.
yeah. Yeah. I swear
we
it was
go.
randomly selected for that.
Oh man.
But anyway, I want to say thank you to our Patreon backers for supporting the show and making this after show quiz possible. You know, if you, dear listener, you, the one driving to work or away from work in your car right now, I'm speaking to you specifically, have an idea for a game that we could play during the after show, you can email that to player1podcast@gmail.com. You know, if you want to do a quiz, if you want to do really any style of game, why don't you email it to us? We're kind of out of listener suggested games at the moment, so we're you know, there's an opening for anybody who wants to come up with something cool, and please make it cool. You know, don't email us any lame games or anything.
Wow.
Make it good. Make it really
Jeez.
good.
Man.
Yeah, you know, some listeners have created a little Jeopardy game using the jeopardylabs.com site. You can just like email us the link and then all three of us can play. That's pretty fun. But yeah, you email us a game and maybe we'll play it on the after show. But
There you go.
in the meantime, thank you very much for your support. And hey, happy new year, happy holidays. Hope you had a nice little break. Hope you enjoyed the after shows that we did after the game of the year and game of the decade shows. Those were fun. And I guess then we'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.